Well, Leslie Ash was just a teenager when she starred in Quadrophenia, and she joins me now. Memories. I can't believe it's 40 years now.
I know, 40 years.
40 years, how did that happen?
I really honestly don't know, because I was doing something, someone was talking to me and they said it was 40 years. And I said, no, it's only 30 years. And then I sat there, worked it out.
Yeah, it's amazing. And a really special place in your heart, obviously. I mean, it was a movie that everybody remembers it, everybody knows it, everybody sort of like wanted to be in it. You know, you were very cool.
It was an incredibly cool movie. I mean, a lot of it had to do with the music, the Who's music. I mean, it was of its time.
Yeah.
And they'd just done Tommy and had a great success with Tommy. So when I was asked to go for the audition for Quadrophenia, I thought, oh, it's going to be this great big movie. Well, you know,
Winnebagos for everyone.
Yeah, Winnebagos for everyone. And in fact, it was completely the opposite. Frank Rodham, the director, wanted to make it like a documentary film. Right. And he did that. He did.
It was, especially that scene that we saw a little bit of it there, the riot scene at the end. I mean, that kind of turned into a free-for-all, didn't it? That was quite scary. But
there wasn't really health and safety filming in those days.
No.
But we had Pete Braham, who was the stunt coordinator, and you know, Frank Rodham. They had it sort of like choreographed in bits that they filmed. But there was a few really heavy moments, especially the running, because when everyone's sort of like running behind you, it's fine, and then suddenly they all turn around and they're running at you, and that was really scary.
Was it good to sort of see everybody again? Because I know there's the 2 documentaries at the weekend, and just to sort of spend time. I know you've kept in touch with very many of them anyway. I mean, there's not many films that you would get that sort of retrospective, that you would actually, you know, that would merit 2 documentaries and would merit all of you sitting talking about it and the effect that it's had on culture and all that. You look well. How are you? Because you have struggled. I remember the MRSA struggles you had.
Yeah.
That horrible, horrible illness. It's dreadful. But you look well. Are you feeling OK?
Yeah, it's a distant memory now.
Good. I'm glad.
Really good.
I'm really glad, because you're approaching 60, believe it or not. How are you feeling about that? Because I'm kind of like all right about it. It's really boring.
Well, when I hit 50, I thought, oh my God, 60 is going to be all over. But now, I mean, I don't feel any different to when I was 40.
Me too.
And if anything, I've got more drive. And I think there's a lot of women now that have worked so hard within different industries that are still going, and we're still at the head of, you know, still working. So I think it's a great time for women.
I agree with you. I absolutely do. I think it's the right time. I think it's absolutely, it's time when we can sort of seize the day. And why not? And why not? But you look well. We know it's well documented. You did all that trouble with these horrible blinking fillers. That now, would you say to any woman who's maybe, you know, maybe like both of us approaching 60, do you think it's better just to not do anything, or what would you say to them?
Listen, I think, you know, everyone, there's the things
I'm scared.
Yeah,
I'm scared.
Exactly. I mean, there's all, to be honest, I mean, it would be lovely to just grow old naturally. But I think there are things out there for people if they want them. But I think now a lot of women are having all this stuff. I mean, we live in this sort of like era of, you know, with selfies and having to look perfect. And I think the sad thing is that there's a lot of young girls that are 18, 19 that are having these fillers now and really don't need to have them.
No, they absolutely don't. They absolutely don't. And it is one of those things, it's very difficult. For me personally, I would find it scary, because I look at what happened to you, and that was through absolutely no fault of your own whatsoever. And, you know, you had a bad reaction, and that could happen to anyone. You know, that could happen to anyone, and that's the problem and the worry. You know, that's the worry that you could end up with something like that.
Well, I think a lot of people have seen what happened to me and probably are, you know, sort of quite careful, which is quite good.
That's good. I mean, no, you're absolutely right, because I think a lot of people will say, right, hang on a minute, are you qualified, first of all, the person who's doing this to me, and are you using the right materials? Yeah. And should we not be doing a little test, first of all, to see whether or not
There are a lot more standards out there now.
Very much so, very much so. But it's become, you're right, it's become, I would say to young girls, just don't do it yet. We don't want everybody to look the same, do we?
No.
That would be daft.
We are looking the same.
I know, you don't want that. You want everybody to look differently. So look, when you're all together, when everybody was together, and you look back on that film, you must be very proud of that, of what it achieved and what it has, and what it's come to mean to people.
Yeah, I meet people every day and they say to me, oh, Quadrophenia meant so much to me. I was going through this terrible time. But I think it was because it was of teenage angst. And I think we all have gone through that situation.
Some of us still are.
Yeah, yeah, absolutely. 17. And the music was so important.
Oh, the music was brilliant, wasn't it? Absolutely fantastic. Leslie, thank you. It's great to see you. Really, really good
Lovely
to see you.
Lovely to see you.
Lovely to see you looking so well too.
You're still there.
We are. We're survivors.